Well, welcome back. Now, think back with me for a second to quarantine and everybody being in their house. There was a special premiere that you guys may have joined, like me and millions around the country, as we tuned into The Last Dance. Now, there was an episode on The Last Dance that featured a special team. It was the 1992 USA Olympic basketball team, known very famously as the Dream Team. Now, the thing about the Dream Team was it wasn't just Michael Jordan and some B team players or even some C team or D team players. No, Michael Jordan was surrounded by the best of the best. Scottie Pippen, Patrick Ewing, on and on and on I could go. Now, Michael Jordan chose to surround himself, the team chose to surround itself with the A-team guys. And that's today what we're going to talk about. The past two sessions, we talked about, sacrifice and surrender. This week, the word that we're going to focus on is how to be 100% surrounded. How do we surround ourselves with the best of the best, so to speak? In sports, think back to, your team and just athletes and teammates that you've been surrounded by that have truly helped you become better. I'm guessing if you were to pause here for a second and think about some of your best teammates, you would speak on attributes that they would have, such as, they held me accountable, they pushed me to be the best, they challenged me mentally and physically, they were always there, they were loyal. On and on and on you could go as far as why surrounding yourself with great teammates not only elevated your performance, it elevated the performance of your entire team. Maybe you were like me when I was a high school athlete. We had a team of guys where on our football team, we weren't projected to be the best, but we worked hard, we pushed each other, we got in during the off season and held each other accountable, and something special happened where we formed a tight-knit unit because we pushed each other. We surrounded ourselves with a mentality of wanting to be the best in excellence. Now, the same thing can be said about our faith. When we're surrounded by people that are pushing us to grow closer to Jesus, we feed off of that. We rally around that. But in the same way, when we surround ourselves with people that drag us down, we feel that too. We feel times where we're further from the Lord, where we're not hearing from Him, where we're not spending time with Him, or maybe we're seeing us, not make it to church as much or worship the Lord throughout the week. And how much of that is centered on who we're surrounding ourselves with? As we read the Gospels in the New Testament, Jesus surrounded Himself with the 12 disciples. And then he even got even more specific, where He had 3 that He really invested in. And these guys were with Him through the early days of His ministry, and they learned from Jesus. They ate bread and walked throughout the ancient world with Jesus, and they grew to the point where as Jesus went to the cross, He died and then was resurrected, He commissioned these 12 guys to go out and to take what they had learned, to take this message of the gospel and to share it. Now think to your own life. Who are you surrounding yourself with? How are they pouring into you? Equally, how are you pouring into them? Is it truly a team effort where there's give and take? You're giving them life and you're also receiving life for them? Or would you look at people that are in your inner circle and go, you know what? These people really aren't helping me get to the place that I want to be. And where is that place? I want to be better, faster, and stronger for Jesus. So here's a verse to challenge you today. It comes from Philippians 2:2, and it says this: "Then make me truly happy by agreeing wholeheartedly with each other, loving one another, and working together with one mind and one purpose." today, think about what it means to be 100% surrounded, to give you perspective, passion, and purpose to be better, faster, and stronger for Jesus.